Hello there, fellow NPCs. I am Carbon Scythe, and today we're going back to her story. We are... I'm assuming we're getting closer to finding out why Hannah killed her husband Simon. So far, we know that it would seem, but also kind of not, seem that Hannah has a split personality disorder where she goes off becoming Eve. But there's also a chance that they are twins separated at birth. Eve seems to think so, Hannah does not. And Hannah doesn't even have any sisters in her opinion, if I remember correctly. At the age of... they were separated at birth because Florence, the midwife, kidnapped one daughter. They met again in later years. And they came up with the ruse of switching places with each other so they could have the best of two lives. Hannah being a shy, pulled back one, and Eve being the one, the go-getter, the one that takes it all. And so much so that they even did that with Simon when they met at the age of 17. But Hannah really did love Simon, so she slept with him, had sex. They got married. She got pregnant, and there was a shotgun wedding, and there was a miscarriage. But they did move into Simon's parents' house, and later they moved back into Hannah's parents' house after her parents had died from mushroom poisoning. Not only that. Let's see, what else was there? So much going on. I don't remember right now. But in the last episode, Eve, it was, right, spilled some coffee or water on herself and screamed fuck. And so we searched for that, and now we have 5 more entries. My guess here is that the different awards actually have keywords that we can search for. So we have fuck, we did search for that, but there's also more things we need to find out. So let's go with fuck. Let's see what we got there. Let's go. Sorry about the long intro.
Yeah, they'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something.
Death of her parents.
I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage.
Oh.
The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
So one word I'm thinking of as well is miscarriage. Oh yeah, this is where she spills on herself, and now she's wiping that off.
No, I'm okay. Fuck.
Okay.
Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you.
Wrong one? No? The right one. And
Are you arresting me? No. Fuck off. Open this door.
But I didn't even... Okay.
No, Simon didn't play guitar. He wasn't very musical. He liked to listen, but he was tone deaf.
That's interesting. I was going to say right, dead. But that works too. Here we go. And we also have miscarriage and an entomologist.
That's all that matters really, the baby. Simon's dead.
Oh, the baby... Yeah, right.
That's how he will live on. our baby.
Hello, Eve.
You're reaching here, and I don't know why. No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone. Simon is dead. But I have my baby to care for. Why are you trying to make me sad?
Right.
I'm so obsessed with sex and affairs. You cheated on your wife. Is this your thing?
How the hell do I summarize this whole thing? I'm stupid. I thought I was being smart.
Secret.
Here we go, please.
Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
My husband, says Eve, but no, that's Eve is not the one that's married, it's Hannah. So yeah, split personality.
Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence? Of course I thought about what happened then. It's all I've thought about. My husband is dead.
How about miss? Do we get no? How about miscarriage? That's how you spell it, right? No, it's not. How do you spell miscarriage? Miscarriage. Ah, there we go. There we go.
Then my parents died.
Then my parents died.
It was the worst.
Ah, okay. You can do that.
No. I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months.
1341.
We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after. Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. The miscarriage and then my parents. Yeah. They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called. Yeah. I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
That's new.
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. But the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again.
You were the same, both childless.
Hannah and Simon still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then
Entomology. There we go. Just the one time. Okay. Anything infertile?
I think it was that time, the first time, at the house, in his bed, that I got pregnant. Amazing, right? It's a fucking magic spell.
The first time you have sex with someone, you get pregnant.
Twice. I didn't tell him. I missed 3 periods. I had pretty irregular periods anyway, but 3. I had always thought we were infertile. Both of us. I didn't tell him. Just waited. Hannah and I were meeting for our birthday, and I told her because I thought she would be happy for us both. I think she was.
I can't make the 50% of the database access. God damn it, there's so much to go through. No wonder I'm not getting anywhere. Really, read me. Here's the database. I filled the Freedom of Information form to get your guest access. Everything seems to work. They transfer the videos of the original tips in '99, and then the Y2K thing hit, and they got them mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find a server with the detective footage on. Okay. Possibly those tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded in '97, but figured this would be enough. Take your time. SB. Can we make anything out of this? Ah, now I fucking knew this spelled out something. And apparently not everyone can do this, but I can unfocus my eyes. And when you do, the first line, I could see the G. And now I can read Grace Hack. Let's see who the fuck is Grace. Fuck off. Is there anything else if I unfocus? How hard can I unfocus? Okay. So this is a floppy disk. Tracks with class. And here's of course a portrait. You can already tell, but I can't see who it is. I don't recognize this person. This is something hidden in the text. Maybe Cyber Ghost. You know, something easy like that. Legend. Then you never seen us. XXX. You never us.
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids.
Like your boys and your parents and Simon.
So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure.
Uh-huh. Illusionist. Oh, that's misspelled. Illusionist. No, it's right. One for the mums here. Classic 2-player strategy for lunchtime gaming. Enjoy. I am missing something important here. I am so confused. How do I solve this mystery? Oh, okay, I need to get... You can get something for going... scoring, ending up with the same score. So let's see if I can get the same score on them. Whoops. Can we stop here? Whoa, that's a big jump. 16, 13. Oh no. Come on. 16, 18. I am not good at making us end up at the same score. Because I don't care for Othello. But it looks pretty good right now. No. Uy vey. There we go. A bit more even score. Oh, that was poor. Oh no. Whatever. What the hell do I do then? I'm gonna have to cheat and look somewhere else. Master Chef, let's go back with that idea and go back to the achievements. Chef Master, what the hell? Chef should be enough. Nope. Master. Nope. Okay. I am very confused right now. Are you done? If I say yes, what happens then? Good, so you think you understand why? I'm sorry, what? I'm Simon? Whoa. She did it to protect me, but how did she kill Simon? Still haven't figured that one out. That's understandable, Sarah. You can always come back again. I'll be outside, log off and meet me over the road. What? Okay, so I found an ending, but I haven't figured out why. Okay, so this is not what I wanted. Oh shit, do I have to do the entire thing again? Should have searched for Sarah, god damn it. I am so very curious about this. Okay, so there's a split personality going on here, is what I still believe. Even if I couldn't really see all of it. But she thought she was infertile. But on close to the 10-year anniversary, no, after 10 years of marriage, they managed to get a child again. But it was Eve who got pregnant. Now the tattoo is on the wrong arm. I am so confused. Am I a complete idiot? Please tell me in the comments what I'm missing. Not any big spoilers, but something I should be searching for, because there's something I'm not adding up here. What have I missed? It is a good game, but it is so difficult for me to figure out. Okay, so there was a miscarriage, and they got married, they had sex, she got pregnant, and they got married, they moved in together with his parents. Sarah, if you're stuck, you could always try admin random or the unlock command. What the fuck? What did it say? Admin something and god damn it. Admin unlock, I believe it was. Let's see if I can. Can't. Okay, we'll get back here. Hey! Yeah! Okay, so you have to finish the game in order to get further into it. That is very annoying. They shouldn't have credits when that happens. But what was the other one? I don't remember. Jesus, and I don't want to go through the credits again, so I might have to check it in edit. Jeez, but let's search for Sarah. That's one.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would.
Is that a piece of a tattoo?
She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah.
After who?
Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana.
Ava?
I wanted to have a symmetrical name.
No more palindromes names, thank you. Akka, what the hell? No, Eva. Okay. So now we have 20, but we only see the first 15. So now we have 4 more. There we go. That should make things much easier. We're not done yet.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too.
He's right, that's their rules.
A bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull out Hannah's to match. Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face, gave her a huge black eye. That night, she had to do the same to me. And she almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days. She snapped a frozen piece up for me from the kitchen. So much of our bodies was synchronised anyway. We started our period on the same day. All our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
But you had an irregular period, didn't you? And I have written down rules. Possibly we can find something on that, in case I haven't searched for that yet.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty, but I mean, how could we stay the same now?
Because you're the same person.
I felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
Is that something? Because you did mention many times that you wanted to be the same, essentially.
Yes, it was a cremation for the best. We both wore black and had veils, so it was easy. After
Simon's
the
funeral?
we came
No.
back to the house. Hannah served up sandwiches, and I stayed out of sight.
Parents' funeral. Of course, why haven't we searched for
The
funeral?
legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
Maybe something on doll. But also, we need to look for more for the old words. Jesus.
Okay, she's being chased. They're trying to catch her because she did something bad. I guess she broke the rules. Or maybe they think she did something bad. Maybe it wasn't her fault. She looks scared, not guilty. Maybe it was mistaken identity.
Identity is a good word.
Did they catch her there? I don't know.
Okay, but that's interesting because I already have something tagged photo.
It lasted about 6 months.
Yeah.
I tried to find one,
card.
but everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird, in a way it hadn't been before.
I know I said it on and on again, but this is just confusing.
I thought it made me sound suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do, to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I knew it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important. It's different now. Now he's...
In multiple body bags in your basement. Roll. No. How about doll? No. I have searched on that. 5 entries found. We looked at them all. Identity. If we go back on old searches, here we go. Here's something new.
Thanks.
Good thing that we can see my search history.
I love him so much.
So this was the 18. This is 25. That's late. It starts on 18, but you don't even mention his name until a week later.
No. I mean, everyone loves Simon. He was so nice to everyone.
Bright blue, but no tattoo.
He loves me.
Love! Why haven't I searched for love? That's the whole thing. I've recorded 3 episodes right on top of each other, which means close to 1.5 hours. No, close to over 2 hours. So I'm kind of disgruntled right now. Cute.
You must love them very much. What ages are they?
Mm-hmm. Instant file access. What else can we search for? Simon. Eric. Here we go. One thing we haven't seen on Eric.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house, I knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in, Simon's coat wasn't on the peg.
But we saw
I
this.
couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack.
Oh
I
yeah,
shouted out
right.
for him. I walked
Rehearsed.
straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly into the living room, nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom, he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there.
Yeah, she's just repeating the same
I had a
thing.
shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I
Yes.
didn't answer it. Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him. Then I called Simon's parents.
This is Eve, not Hannah.
And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
14:20. Rehearsed. I do remember that. It sounds rehearsed? Well, you asked me again. This is a different day. Second, this is the first of the day after, okay. But this is Hannah, right?
Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence?
Yeah, these are different people.
About what happened then. It's all I thought about. My husband is dead.
Car. That's good. Here we go. Let's see. Yes. 4.
Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past.
Okay.
Got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from a payphone and then headed back.
Alright, payphones. I forgot that. It's incredible that payphones used to exist when we were kids, and now, less than a generation later, they're all completely gone.
I didn't. I slept in the car.
You
I left
didn't
about
what?
9 that night.
Left at
What's in
9.
there?
You weren't where?
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed.
Wait.
The streets were empty. I was driving badly.
Driving badly is
And I hit a
Eve's
taxi.
thing.
Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made
Eve?
sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was
Hospital?
fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
So things will be much easier once I start to pin down who's who. But that's interesting because Eve, you are switching mid interview.
It's like I told you before. I drove. I took the car and drove. I don't have my own car, but I have a spare set of keys. I just drove north. I wanted to think there's some space between me and them. Everything I told you before is true. I stopped at Glasgow. I was tired, exhausted. I pulled out and I hit a car. My car was okay, but I was worried about the baby, so I went to A&E to get the okay. Everything was fine. Slept in the car. When I woke, I tried to call Hannah from a payphone. She wasn't answering. And then I decided to drive back. I had decided that she was more important to me than Simon.
In the last one, you said you were talking to, try to call Simon, not Hannah. So let's call Hannah. Is this one? Must have been this one. Yeah.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly.
Maybe something on the
Hit a
taxi.
Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
That's the wrong one. Here then.
I didn't. I slept in the car. I left about 9 that night. I wasn't there.
Hannah. No, sorry. Eve in Glasgow.
Yes. I got to Glasgow. I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from a payphone, and then headed back.
Called Simon.
It's like I told you before. I drove. I took the car and drove.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my own car, but I have a spare set of keys. Everything was fine. Slept in the car. When I woke, I tried to call Hannah from a payphone. She wasn't answering. And then I decided to drive back. I had decided that
Whoops, that's not how you spell hospital.
ask the hospital.
Jesus.
We'd established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. We've spoken with the hospital.
Nothing on hospital. So, taxi. Nothing new. Attic. Now we should find... No, we've seen everything on attic. Interesting. Mirror. One thing missing here.
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me.
Hannah pretends to be Eve.
They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present. Another mirror.
Another mirror.
Just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her.
Oh.
So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
There we go. So, I don't have all the details right now, but in the end it turns out that Simon was cheating on Hannah with Eve. They met at the pub where he usually drinks because she was playing on her guitar. And somehow they met each other again. They all three of them met together again. And Simon wanted to leave Hannah for Eve. But they were they getting close to their anniversary? I don't remember. They were close to, no, it was Hannah's birthday. And Eve was pregnant. And that's when they found out Simon had been cheating. Right, because they hadn't told each other yet. They had a fight. Simon left, is what Hannah says. But Eve says, oh shit, that Simon didn't leave. She left, took the car, went to Glasgow, came back the next day, and Simon is gone. He's gone because after Eve left, Hannah pretended to be Eve, and Simon got fooled, gave Eve the same present he had already given Hannah and said, I want to be with you instead of Hannah. And that pissed Hannah off. She smashed the mirror, slit his throat. He's in the basement. It's all a jealous spat, is what it comes down to. Cheating, adultery, and a jealous spat. And goddamn, I believe there is more to it. We have only seen 50% of what's going on here. There is more to this story. Not sure if there's. It kind of sounds like I have figured it all out, though. But no, why didn't you just come forward with it? That might be the question left to answer. That is something I will try and figure out in the next episode, because I don't believe I am really done. So, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. And remember, just because you're not the main character, it doesn't mean you're not important. Goodbye, everyone.